You know what's so funny? When I'm doing my videos, you guys crack me up because you'll notice certain things around the garden, and then you'll comment about it, and it won't pertain to the actual subject that I'm videoing about. But it's okay because I like it that you guys are observant. But somebody asked me, they saw some plants in the background, and I had mentioned that it was hot out. And they said, well, how hot can it be? Because you've got lettuce growing over in that bed. So I thought this was a good time to explain the lettuce situation. And I've explained it before, I think years ago I did, but I didn't go into great detail. So, okay, so now a lot of people say that you can't grow lettuce, of course, in the summer heat, which typically is absolutely true. But now you also have to understand that there are different kinds of lettuce. Now, yesterday it was 107 here in Southern Oregon, and today it's 113, so I am baking. But I wanted to just shoot this real quick and explain to you what the lettuce situation is going on. So first I'm going to show you the Little Gem. Is my head cut off? That doesn't matter. This one here is called Little Gem. Now I know it doesn't look very little, but because it's going to seed. But this one only gets about 7 or 8 inches tall. And then, it doesn't tolerate heat at all. When it starts getting warm, it starts to bolt. It gets a little bitter and it bolts. Now this one was, I think, the beginning of May, it started deciding it was going to bolt. So it started sending up stalks, and it wasn't edible in May because it was producing its stalk ready to go to seed. So this one here is a really good one. Now all 3 lettuces that I grow in the wintertime, but they all tolerate the cold. But this one does not tolerate the heat at all. When it hits getting the 70s, it's pretty much game over for this one. It starts to go to seed. Now let me show you the second one, which I've shown before, which is Rouge Diver. Okay, so this is the Rouge Diver, and you'll notice that it's actually heading up, and it's actually going to be putting up stalks and going to seed. Now this one started doing this about the end of May. It started going a little bit bitter, and so I was able to, it's a little more tolerant of the heat than the Little Gem is, but still it doesn't tolerate it. Once it gets into the high 70s or whatever, it starts to hard up. So you'll notice that it's sending up the stalk. It's getting ready to send the stalk up, and I'll be collecting seeds for this and putting it on my website. But this is a really good one. It's nice and sweet when it's cold and cool, but when it starts warming up, doesn't tolerate the heat an awful lot. It's somewhat tolerant of the heat, but not here in Southern Oregon. It starts getting really hot. Okay, so this one here is a leaf lettuce called Slow Bolt. And I grow this every year. Now, right now it's, what is the end? I can't even think. It's the end of June right now. I've only got a couple days left in June. And I'm still picking this. And I usually pick from the outside here. I just watered it. But I pick from the outside of the plant like this. And look at this thing. This still, it's 113 today. Not bitter at all. Not even close. It's been in the 90s for the last week and a half. Even 100, over 100. So this is a great lettuce. This grows beautifully in the heat. Now it's called Slow Bolt because it's really slow to bolt. I couldn't get this thing to bolt until toward the end of July last year, and I was able to save the seeds. And I do have these seeds available on my website, growyourheirlooms.com. But this one here is about as tolerant as you're going to get of heat. I haven't found any lettuce that is more tolerant than this one. Now, when I lived up in Alaska, it got into the 70s and even to the 80s. It never bolted. It never got bitter. Even I went all summer long, and it started getting into the fall, and I never got it to bolt. So if you live on the coast, somewhere where it doesn't get in the high 80s or whatever, you should be able to grow this thing all summer long. Okay, I had to take a break because I had to take my camera inside because it said overheated. It's 113 degrees today. And so, anyways, I'll just finish up real quick. Sorry, I got sweat running in my eyes. Now, you can also actually put like shade cloth over these or, kind of roll cover or whatnot to kind of subdue the light. And if you subdue the light, it might buy you a little time, but it's not going to buy you that much. I tried it one year. Didn't extend it really at all for me, but it might for you, because the sun baking down on it is going to heat it up and probably make it bolt quicker, but I don't worry about it. I'm not going to waste all that time and energy just to get a week out of it. But okay, so take a look at that. This thing is huge. Well, I took quite a bit of it off, but this thing is huge, and it's still not bitter at all. But about another week from now, it's going to be game over. It's going to start getting a little bit bitter because it's just, I mean, it's going to succumb to it. All lettuces do that. And I grow this every year. I've been growing it for, oh gosh, 10, 12 years. And it does well. So there's a real small window where I don't have lettuce in my garden because, you know, into July, it'll start to go to seed. Then I'll have August, but then I'm going to start planting seed again for the fall. So I have a really small window where I don't have lettuce in my garden, but that's okay. People that live on the coast and whatnot, we get a lot of vegetables and stuff from people that are like on the coast and stuff, so they can grow lettuce all year long. So yeah, you can get this on my website, growyourheirlooms.com. Yes, you can grow it in 100-degree temperatures. Not for long, but you can. If you live on the coast or somewhere like that and it's in the 70s or 80s, you can grow it pretty much most of the summer. So anyways, there it is, growing lettuce in 100-degree temperatures. Yes, it is possible. It's not, you know, your options are limited, but you can do it, and you just have to pick the right variety. So anyways, thanks a lot for watching, guys, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that little bell so you get notifications. Okay? Catch you guys later.